It's like we in school again. Want to ditch your class?
Exactly.
Fake job. Fake job. Different class. Quit that shit. In class, leave. Fake job. Fake job. Quit that shit. In class, leave. Fake job. Oh shit. All right. So Shalom. So Shalom. We're gonna go ahead and kick this off.
America, listen up.
We're gonna go ahead and kick this off with this video. If you got it, bro.
Climate Change Conference now in its final week.
We are nowhere near where we need to be yet.
Calling out China and Russia for not doing more to cut greenhouse gases. Then the Democrat aiming his fire at the Trump administration and Republicans.
One of our two major parties has decided not only to sit on the sidelines, but express active hostility toward climate science.
But now some Republicans are here to work on a solution.
My name's John Curtis, and I'm a Republican. And I'm a cop. How cool is that, right?
The head of the Congressional Conservative Caucus came.
We know we must reduce emissions.
Heard that?
The head of the Congressional Conservative Caucus came.
We know we must reduce emissions. Now let's have a thoughtful conversation about how we do that.
Also in Scotland, Republican Senator Lisa Murkowski from oil-rich Alaska, warming twice as fast as the rest of the world.
There's an expression, if you're not at the table, you're on the menu.
Lisa Murkowski from oil-rich Alaska, warming twice as fast as the rest of the world.
There's an expression, if you're not at the table, you're on the menu.
Murkowski, part of a bipartisan delegation. Alaska, warming twice as fast as the rest of the world.
There's an expression, if you're not at the table, you're on the menu.
Murkowski, part of a bipartisan delegation led by Democratic Senator Chris Coons, to reassure those who doubt America's resolve.
By bringing a bipartisan delegation, I'm trying to deliver a partial answer to that question. Will we stay the course?
Murkowski says to move forward on climate change, whether it's tax incentives or a carbon tax, the two parties must work together, as they did on the infrastructure bill.
The only way that we are going to put in place policies that will be enduring, and thus policies that will be effective, is when they are bipartisan.
So the nation has climate policies that can survive no matter which party is in power.
At the table, you're on the menu. And if you're not at the table, there's an expression, if you're not at the table, you're on the menu.
Murkowski.
All right, so Shalom. You heard it. All right. All honor, praise, and glory be to the Heavenly Father in the name of His Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Wahakodash Rakah. Wadi Ba'ashem Shai for the Holy Spirit, which gives us utterance and has given us utterance once more, to do a live class, another live council, lesson, or hopefully something that could be deemed another effort by the Heavenly Father in the name of His Son to edify, exhort, and admonish the flock, the sheep, the believers of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai in all true faith and sincerity. And double honors to that hopefully elect elder apostles slated to be saved, Lord willing, starting with those at the Great Millstone Church on down to the rest that may be out here abiding under that same true doctrine, because that in fact is the true doctrine. All right, there's only one doctrine. Much peace and many blessings to you brothers teaching the truth, right, as well, in all true faith and sincerity and diligence, giving all diligence to make it calling and election sure. Much peace and many blessings to the believers out here, you men, women, and children of the Israelite race, so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom to the elected 1/3. All right, so Not to be long-winded, but just jumping straight in, you heard it. You know, if you're not on
At the table.
yeah, you on the menu. You see? And it's just clear cut, man. Matter of fact, you got that matter of fact, let's go to Sirach real quick. Let's go to the book of Sirach. Go ahead. All right. We're gonna go to the book of Sirach. Lord willing, this will be a good one. All right. Sirach, and start at 33. I want to say, I want where it say how the Lord, he reveals the steps of hidden things. Okay. 30, it might be 36. Yeah, chapter 36. And you know what? Things. Yep. So it's 42. It's in the 40s. 42. 42 and start at 18.
Sirach chapter 42 and verse 18.
Mm-hmm.
He seeketh out the deep.
Who?
He.
Yeah, the Most High. All right, come on.
He seeketh out the deep. And the heart.
Yep. And the what?
And the heart.
And the heart. Right? And the heart and deep is synonymous, you know, because it tell you how these Edomites think. When you go to Psalms, the 68th chapter, say the heart of every one of them is deep. You see, the heart of every one of them is deep. That's the deepest going into, you know, how say Esau can never have enough.
Exactly.
Hence playing off the title. Who's ever not at the tables on the menu. You see that? Come on.
Kind. He seeketh out the deep and the heart.
Yeah, and the Most High knows all of this, which is how we know all of this. So that's why we with the Most High at his table. Come on.
And
he feeding us with this knowledge. You see? Come on.
And consider it.
AKA this information. That's why you want to be in on these councils. You want to be in on these live classes, man.
Okay.
You see? Come on.
It says, and consider it their crafty devices.
Ooh. See? Come on.
For the Lord knoweth all that may be known.
You see? The Lord knoweth all that may be known, man. All right? What's going on? You know, how people truly feel. You see? Go ahead.
And he beholdeth the signs of the world.
Come on.
He declareth the things that are past.
Who?
He.
What?
He declareth the things that are past.
And what?
And for to come. And revealeth the steps of hidden things.
See? And that goes into what? Job, I want to say the 27th chapter will say they meet, or is that the 14th chapter they meet in new. Matter of fact, Job 5 and 14. You know?
This is Job chapter 5, verse 14. They meet with darkness.
See? Come on.
They meet with darkness in the daytime.
You see? In broad day, you can see it. For all to see. Come on.
And grope in the noonday as in the night.
Yeah, and they grope in the noonday as in the night. You know, pretty much when you grope, that's grabbing something. If we can go to that word grope in the I got it. Let me jump there real quick. Job 5. Okay. And this basically is going into what? How they have a problem, you know what I'm saying, with things. But they meet with darkness as in the daytime and grope in the noonday, which is the highest part. That's the Salakia. That's the highest point of light.
Okay.
Noonday. You see? Noonday. If you can go to Sirach 34 and 16, it says, and grope in the noonday as in the night. Okay, so let's get that word grope. Grope, you got the word mashash, all right? And it means to feel, to grope, to search. We get that word search. Hunt, right? Now, if we dealing with if we dealing with an ancient way of life that was and will always to be, because the things that have been is that which shall be, and there is no new thing under the sun. Well, how did men used to eat back then? By honey. And where would they eat? At the table. And what would they eat? Whatever they hunted. Now, who are we talking about? Esau, the so-called white people. He said to be what?
A cunning hunter.
There it is. You see, cunning. Going back to Sirach, the 42nd chapter, how he said he behold all their crafty devices. You know, they get real crafty on hiding things and how to actually snare you Israelites who are the fool. You see, they come up with crafty ways to snare us in order for us to be ate. You see, matter of fact, let's go to Jeremiah 51:6. Okay, so ultimately, you know, they hunt in the noonday, as in the night. Like you, because think about it. In the night, you really, that means you really own it. Like you trying to, the scripture say, without eyes, thou shalt want light. You see what I'm saying? You want to see that much more when you can't see.
Exactly.
You see? So when you groping in the noonday, as in the night, you see, right. That's how hard they own it.
They reaching.
Yeah, they reaching. And ultimately that grope mean hunt. So they hunting in broad daylight, like very hard, like very rigorously, man. They going all out, like the Lord said they would, because he knows he have but a short time. The devils come on down to you having a short time. Right. But let's go back into the point. 51:6. All that have found them. Slack 50:6.
Okay. This is Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 6.
Come on.
It says, my people have been lost sheep.
Uh-huh.
Their shepherds have caused them to go astray.
Come on.
They have turned them away on the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 7.
So this is talking about you so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, us. Come on.
All that found them have devoured them.
Come on.
And their adversary said,
what?
We offend not.
Yeah, devour going into eat. Okay. You see? Because it's basically a jungle. Notice how they compare New York to a jungle. You see that? New York, everything is just clear. And then obviously if New York is a jungle, which is actually a city where people reside, well, who would the people have to be? You see? The animals, the food chain. Now, if you ain't eating, you getting ate. You see that? As going back to what's been said, which is what the Lord is making them reveal to everybody. If you're not at the table with them, your ass on the menu, man. And you ain't see no so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians at that table. You're on the menu. That's why. Read that verse again, verse 6.
God, Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 6. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. Mm-hmm. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill.
Yep.
They have forgotten their resting place.
Yep.
All that found them,
meaning Esau too, come on.
All that found them have devoured them. And their adversary said, we offend not.
Yeah, you see? And you can go to Ezekiel 30, we can finish that.
It says, and their adversary said, we offend not.
And who's the adversary? The enemy. Who's the enemy? The same one that bought and sold us. Exactly. So it's revealing to us, Esau, the so-called white people, is finding us and devouring us. Exactly. And Esau is said to be what? 100. But we're going to get to that. You see, so the Lord is revealing these hidden steps. Why is they considered hidden steps? Because this man cloaks the reality of what it is he owns and what he actually be doing with smiles and shaking hands and bride, gifts and contracts and, so-called freedom. Go ahead.
No, as the brother said, they bought and sold us, going into hunting.
Yeah, like meat. That's right. Woo, that's it. That go to Psalms, the 44th chapter, which, he said, thou hast given us like meat, Matter of fact, we grab that real quick. Trying to work up there, but the spirit, moving. But anyway, Psalms 44 and 11, it says, "Thou hast given us like sheep, appointed for meat." You see, and has scattered us among the heathen. Listen, thou sellest thy people. See, you shall be sold unto your enemies, man, like meat. You buy meat to eat. These people have been eating us, man. It says, and has scattered us among the heathen. Thou sellest thy people for naught, and thou does not increase thy wealth by their price. So it's a price on us, man. There's a price. Don't you know with the Social Security number, you're sold as damn like a product, man. That's what your Social Security number for. So these is facts. You know, your property, the last name you so-called last name you grew up with is the notes and it's facts that your ass come from people that was bought, because that name go back to a so-called white person, a so-called white man. How? Because he will have bought your ancestors, and then they brought forth children, and you ended up being one of them. Now you got that last name. So it's that simple, man. The Lord didn't lie. So, but the Esau, the so-called white man, he doing this on that. He letting you walk around with that last name and never, he don't even talk about it. Them the hidden, you know, and he's not done with you. He's not done with us. He has a plan. You know, he went even further by putting the Social Security number on you, man. Because they think about it. See, it's so spiritual. I had an instance I was talking about yesterday with how everything happened. The plate, they can't tag you. You see what I'm saying? You can't be billed without a plate. You see? Without a number. If you don't have a number, they can't, like, when somebody trying to buy you, they be like, "What's your number? What's the price? Give me a number." You see? So all these numbers being put on us is clear that we have outright been sold. To who? To our enemies. And the Lord has revealed that whoever did that to us will be the enemy. Now, upon further, getting back to the point, if you can read that verse one more time, Baba Kushai, then we go to Ezekiel, the 34th chapter, 35th chapter. But Genesis, it's not Genesis, Jeremiah 50 and 6.
This is Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
My people have been lost sheep.
Mm-hmm.
Their shepherds have caused them to go astray.
Mm-hmm.
They have turned them away on the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
They have gone from mountain to hill.
Mm-hmm.
They have forgotten their resting place.
Mm-hmm.
All that found them have devoured them. And their adversary said, "We offend not," because they have sinned against the Lord, Yahweh.
See? If you can go to and that would include Esau. You see that? Because he said, if you could read that last part again, what it say? He said in verse 7, all that found them, right, have devoured them. Matter of fact, if you can get that word found, whoo, oh man, that go back to the point. It seems like it's kind of all over the place, but it's all in one direction. We're gonna get back straight and plain in just a second. This is Job 4:5 and 14. What do we read? They meet with darkness in the daytime and grope, meaning search. You see, in the noonday as in the night. What they searching for? All that found them.
Exactly.
See? And they searching hard. They was looking for us.
No, exactly.
When they found us in West Africa.
That's what I said. That's what I said. That goes into the hunting.
Yeah. Oh, you see? So who was the hunted, man? Ooh, oh man, the spirit moving. Gotta get Lamentations real quick, Baba Kushai. Lamentations 4. Hold on. Oh man. Ooh. Okay, just hold it, and then we bring this up. This is crazy, man.
What you want?
4 and I want to say 8. 4 and let me see. They hunt our steps. Where is that at?
Nice.
There it is, 18.
Yeah.
Hold that.
Kind.
You see?
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, go ahead. Just read it. Go ahead.
This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 18. It says, "They hunt our steps."
See? Who's the they, man? The ones that said, if you're there's an expression. If you're not at the table, you're on the menu. You see? So when it says they meet with in Job, the 5th chapter, they're going to day. See that? It's the same day. They meet with darkness in the daytime. Because they darkness. You know, they come together with these dark plans. Pretty much they come like that's like when they have these meetings at the G20 summits and you see the pictures and it like that's code. Like G20 is a code. Right. It's not outright telling you. When you see that term G20, that's darkness. Okay. You see? Because it actually means something else, but it's wrote like this. You see that? And we understand that because the Lord deals with dark parables. And we know, you know what I'm saying, trying to be deep, but Esau, he want to be like the Most High. But nonetheless, that's what it means when they meet with darkness in the daytime. You think they just at a resort. You might be at a hotel and there's a bunch of like Edomites that came down. They just got off a bus somewhere. You know, it's a bunch of Edomite guys with suits on and stuff like that. Yeah, but they about to go eat somebody, you know? It's a spirit. See, I wasn't even thinking to say that. You can't make this up. You know? It be regular people too. So it says when they meet with darkness in the daytime and grope, it's like it, yeah, and grope in the noonday as in the night. They searching diligently, man. Oh man, it's so many scriptures. If a brother can post Psalms 68, all right, Psalm 68, and get the point where it say they accomplish a diligent search. What they searching for? What is they searching? And then when you go into it means hunt. When you look up search, it means hunt. So they hunt. They hunting ferociously, man. To devour. Esau hungry. Ooh, Esau hungry. Exactly. He said, feed me. Yeah. But I'll be ready to die. That goes into what's going on being revealed with these devils. The adrenochrome, they do that so they can live forever. You see? Exactly. And if a brother can post that, when Jake had Esau come to him and Esau was asking him for food, saying he was gonna die, post that passage, Bible Kasai. Psalm 64 and 6. It says they go to day. They go to day. And then you jump up in this chapter and tell you who the day is, the wicked. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. See, the secret counsel. That's that darkness. Crafty counsel. That's that crafty counsel is darkness. It's darkness because they got suits on and briefcases, but it's only to commit acts of genocide. Right. You know, they got suits on and hair slicked over like they organize, they clean, they business savvy, whatever. The whole time they beasts. They got blood dripping off their fangs, man. And that's facts. But it say they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. They accomplish a diligent search, meaning what? Hunt. Ooh, it says both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. Going back to the first scripture, Sirach, the 42nd chapter, and the Lord revealing that, man. You see, there's some deep stuff. They literally said, whoever not at the table on the menu. And we're gonna transition out of this part and show y'all, well, it's likewise this way. Because guess what? We got a table. You ain't at this table. So that means your ass on our menu, man. You see? You can bring that word out for that Jeremiah 50, which is all they have devoured them. All they that, or 50 and 7. If you can read it one more time, Jeremiah 50 and 7, just for
this Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 7. Yeah. All that found them have devoured them. And their adversary said, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord Yahweh.
Yeah, found who? The law. Look, you can only find what's lost. God. Who lost? The lost tribes of Israel, man. So that means whole time the Lord is revealing, like, it wasn't we was found because we was just ran into. We was found because we was searched for. We was found because we was hunted for it.
Exactly.
What does found mean, brother? And that word found in the Hebrew, you got something?
I was just gonna read we the lost sheep, you know. But
Yeah. No, go ahead. This should get you pumped up. You know what's going on, man. You know, because they tried to keep you in dark. They said whoever not at the table on the menu. You know. Come on, man.
In Matthew chapter 10 and verse 6, it says, "But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel."
You got it.
Yeah. So we the lost sheep, man. And it's like the brother was all saying. Something that is lost is what is to be found. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, the lost sheep are who's hunted.
Yeah.
You know,
only what's found, only what's lost can be found. You know, only what's lost can be found. Yeah, Khan. Go ahead. If you can read that, brother, and the word, this for the word found, and all they that have found them. You got it.
Khan. Where Mataza.
Yeah. Yep. Mataza.
And it says to find, attain to, acquire. You see, what is it? You can get them words. Attain. You can get attain real quick. What you got? Obtain, succeed in achieving.
What?
Something that one desires.
That who?
That one desires.
That one. Who's that one? Esau. That they. Esau. That what? That
something that one desires and has worked for.
He searching, hunting. Man, I went all across town to find these. Man, I was hunting these shoes down, man. I couldn't.
That's crazy.
Go ahead.
Said it.
Reaching. They reach Job 5 and 14. They meet with darkness in the daytime and grope in noonday as in the night, meaning search. They going, here it is, you can see, but you moving like you can't. You see? Like Meek Mill got that song. He said I'm the type to cash $1 million out, then grind like I'm broke.
Right.
You see? Mm-hmm. That's these niggas, man. Of course, and it makes sense to mention that because he worked for them any damn way.
Exactly.
You know? So yeah, to reach, and then when you think about that word reach, that goes back to what goes on at a table. Could you pass me it reaching for the, you know? Lord showing you what's at that table. It's your ass, man. Bringing out plates of Israelites, man.
Visual.
Spirits and souls and the faith and the belief, you see what I'm saying, and the trust of Israelites. That's what's on the menu. That's what's being brought out to these Edomites and they're eating. That's what's being devoured, man. The future. You see? The essence. You see? Going back to that adrenochrome of the Israelites, man. Your ass literally on the menu, man. Because these mothers are literally cannibals too. You see? Why you think the Lord have to give us a law on what to eat? Come on, man. You know? You could go back to the other definitions. Then I see brothers got that word, man.
God.
Yep. That scripture. Go ahead.
To find.
Yep.
To secure.
Yep.
Acquire.
Mm-hmm. Get secure. Well, really, you keep going because that acquire was heavy or that attain. Go ahead.
To find what is lost.
Oh my goodness! But he said that was one was desiring. You see what I'm saying? Why? Because they know they're gonna stay alive off of you. That's why the scriptures say, "All that bless you shall be blessed." Right? We above all people. So if you get us, you can eat. They put us to work so their business can eat, so their pockets can get fat. You see? That's why when you go to, if you can go to, remember we got that Ezekiel.
Yeah, a little bit.
That if somebody can get Ezekiel, post that Ezekiel because we got a few. Ezekiel 35 and 5 and 6. All right. By the Spirit. If you can go to what I just called, what was I just saying?
It's a lot here.
Yeah, kind. We definitely need that. But yeah, man. Esau. Oh, boom. Esau, he know he gonna eat off of us, man. Jeremiah, Isaiah 47:6. No, 35:5, and then 6.
Call it in 47:6.
Yep.
It's Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
I was wroth with my people.
Mm-hmm.
I have polluted mine inheritance
Mm-hmm.
and given them.
And see, come on.
And given them
Going back to Psalms 44. Come on.
into thine hand.
Yeah, you see, thine hand. That reach.
Exactly.
That reach. Come on.
Thou didst shew them no mercy.
Mm.
Upon their ancient
Mm-hmm.
hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke.
Yeah, showing what that yoke. Pretty much when you training, that's what you put on the cattle to work for you, and thus showing you that this is all spiritual, because we're obviously being compared to cattle. You see,
Exactly.
and you eat cattle, you eat oxen, you eat sheep. See, going back to Psalms the 44th chapter. All right, and we're gonna bring out what brothers posting. All right. So Esau know he gonna eat off of you. That's basically it. We go ahead and post what brothers got. This is Genesis 25, and yeah, Khan. It says it's 30. Okay, Khan, you brothers in order, so that's dope. That's the spirit. Genesis 25 and 29. You got it, bro.
And Jacob sod pottage, and Esau came from the field.
See what you can eat. Jake creates a way for you to eat.
Exactly.
He created a way for you to eat. Come on.
And Esau came from the field.
Esau was in the world. And what?
And he was faint.
Go ahead. Next one.
Kind.
Uh-huh.
And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee. With the same red pottage.
Eat Jake.
Exactly.
You only gonna eat do Jake. The thing that has been is that what shall be. You see? Come on.
And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage.
Man.
For I am faint.
Yeah, and then going into meat, because when you go to Romans Hebrews the 12th chapter, or is it Romans? That's Hebrews the 12th chapter, the 16th verse, to tell you how Esau sold his birthright for one morsel of meat. Go ahead.
Therefore was his name called Edom.
Yeah, he was turning red, getting ready to pass out. He was gonna lose it. You see? And that's, look, you either kill or you be killed. You know? It tell you in Second Ezra, that's the spirit. It tell you in Second Ezra real quick, right? This is what, look, the thing that has been is that what shall be. So this is how Esau was on it. The Lord said this is how people are going to be on it when they can't eat, right? So you can get an idea, because they can't eat. You can get an idea of how Esau was on it and how he's on it now, because he wants to eat. How do people act when there's a lack of bread, when they can't eat? This is 2 Ezra 15, and 10. It says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. The slaughterhouses where the animals go, the cattle goes before it goes into the stores. You see? Right? Slaughterhouses. Then you got it, that's how you got it butchered in the packaging. You see? Meaning you get broke down. You see? Before, when it's broke down. So Esau want to break us down. But anyway, it says, the Lord, that's what he's telling us. He's telling us, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. We've been put in position to be broken down and eaten. So people can eat off of us. Because you got to, like when baby's trying to eat, you got to break the food down for them. You see? When you eat, you got to break the food down. Dealing with the teeth. And the teeth goes into what? The reinforcement, which is in the mouth, which is of the mouth, the reinforcement of the mouth. You see? Which is what? The system. And the teeth will be the different components they got set up for us to help break us down. Like the court, the police department, the judicial system,
laws,
the damn entertainment industry, all this stuff, break you down. And throughout these things I just mentioned, a lot of people eat. Think about it. The prison industry is a $1 billion industry. And who packs the jail cells? Us. Real quick, go to Jeremiah 44, I want to say that is, and 22. And also, if a brother can post Psalms 14, 1 through 2. All right. You can start at 1, read really 1 through 4. Yeah. Go ahead.
44.
Yeah.
God, Jeremiah chapter 44 and verse 1 says the word that came to Jeremiah concerning all the Jews.
No, 44 and
Sorry, 21.
I want prison houses.
Yeah, that's 22.
Yeah. That's what I called. I thought it was called that.
42.
Isaiah 42. That's my bad.
Yeah, caught you up.
Isaiah 42 and 22. You got it.
Con. I just read it here. This Isaiah chapter 42, verse 22. It says, "But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes."
You see, but this is a people robbed and spoiled. You see, robbed meaning what? Taken. Come on, by the ones that desired you. You see, well, people robbing, they robbing for stuff they desire. You got stole. That's why I said if a man gets stolen and he be found in the man's hand, he gotta get put to death. That's written because Esau fulfill that, man. That would be for his ass. Stealing people. We know that to be true because all these kids coming up missing. Women, men, most being stolen. AKA what? That's the darkness they put over what they actually been doing. Through what? This word called, or this phrase called kidnapping. Kidnapping. You see? Yeah, you got caught sleeping. Kidnapping. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to tell you through the spirit, you know, we trying to tell you what they actually telling you through the spirit that hey, if you ain't at the table, you get ate. So they looking at, you know, you on the menu. They looking to eat you, man. And in order for you to eat something, you gotta capture it. You see? You have to capture it. Go ahead, bro.
Man. Isaiah 44, 42 and verse 22. "But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes."
You see? What is your, if you open your mouth up, what does it look like? A hole. You see? Really, the prison is just it's a display of Esau's appetite, man. You know, it's a form of Esau's mouth. You see, but really, the prison is just one of the teeth in the mouth. Because what's the damn the mouth is the whole system of Esau. You see, really America, and in America, you got different things set up to break you down, to have you chewed up and swallowed down. They don't want to spit you out. They don't want to swallow you. They don't want to see you no more, man. And what's some of those things? Prison houses, man. That's the teeth, man. Go ahead.
Con. "But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses."
You see? And the Lord has revealed, you see this. These are the hidden steps that he's been talking about. The steps these devils have been taking to get a hold of us and eat us up, man. Going into what? Psalms 14. Who got it? Yeah, Con. The fool, you got it.
Con. Psalms 14 and 1. "The fool have said in his heart."
See, his mind. The heart of every one of them is deep. See how deep this is going? Come on.
"There is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good."
Who does that talk? Who does that sound like? The man that said that the Big Bang Theory is how we got here. Evolution is how we got here. You see?
Verse 2, it says, "The Lord looked down from heaven upon the children of men."
And the Lord see all of this. As he said, he revealed the steps of hidden things. You looking down. Go ahead.
To see if there were any that did understand and seek God.
Yep. Now let's go on to the point. Come on.
Psalm chapter 14:3. They are all gone aside. They are all together become filthy.
Yeah, low down dirty dogs. Come on.
There is none that doeth good. Not one.
Here's the point. Come on.
Verse 4, it says, have all the workers of iniquity no knowledge, who eat up my people as they eat bread?
See?
And call not upon the Lord Yahweh.
You see? Who are the workers of iniquity? The sons of perdition. Esau. The same they, man. You see? That meet with darkness in daytime, man. Groping. You know? They fighting to live, man. They can only live off you. They got to keep you oppressed. If you ain't at the table, it's because you own the menus. They telling us, man. If you can go to Deuteronomy real quick, 28.
There's a little bit more on here.
What you got? Go ahead.
I'm gonna finish this Isaiah.
No, that's cool. Go ahead. Just up to 28. The point, you know, if it's dealing with what we're dealing with. Yeah, you got it. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says they are for a prey.
Yeah, going back to Isaiah 42 and 22. Yep.
And none delivered for a spoil, and none said restored.
Yeah. When somebody in your mouth, when somebody eating something, right, at a table, is anybody telling them to spit that out? You know what I'm saying? No. And that's basically the equivalent of what we seeing. We seeing Jakes get ate up and ain't nobody saying shit. It's the equivalent of someone that's sitting down eating whatever they may be eating. You're not telling them to spit that out. That's what the Lord's seeing, man. Because once again, it's going back to prey. Prey goes into what? Animals. Food chain. What's preyed upon is eaten. That's what the Lord is saying, man. So we hid in prison houses, thus showing you what? Woo! That prison house a part of the teeth. He said, therefore, pray and none say restore. When you in a cell, a brother or sister in a cell is the equivalent of some food sitting on top of one of your molars. You know what I'm saying? Some food stuck in the teeth. You like food stuck in the teeth. You see that? You like food stuck in the teeth, man. That's why Akon made that song say, I'm locked out. I'm locked up. They won't let me out. You see? He said, can't wait to get out of here and move forward with my life. He said, I got a family that loves me and wants me to do right. But still, I got locked up through the system, man. This music you hear, they put in front of you, that break you down, and you end up acting out the music. Exactly. Now you locked up. Now you dead. You know what I'm saying? Deuteronomy 28 and started the point 50 I want to say 58. Matter of fact, started 43. That's the point.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 43.
Come on.
The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee.
Yeah, who's the stranger? You see that? The stranger is Esau. Come on.
Very high.
Come on.
And thou shalt come down very low.
Come on. Do what? Us not doing what the Lord tell us to do. So that's how they will meet that feat of hunting us, man. Them constantly putting Baconator commercials out. Them constantly putting niggas that talk about killing their own people out in front of you, promoting that. That's Esau hunting you, man. You see? Because when we sin, they win. That's a lesson, you know? When we sin, they win. Go ahead, bro.
It says this is verse 44. It says, he shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head.
Yeah, that's how they got all that money. They eating off us. Like going back to, you know, to what the brothers posted. Yeah. Genesis 29, 25 and 29. Jacob soul potted. And Esau came from the field and he was faint. And Esau said, yeah, here it is. We're in their kitchens working, and they come back off of vacation through the money we have accumulated for the same company we work for, which is the one they owe. You know, that is that's evolvement or evolution of this. You see, Jake cooking and Esau in the fucking world. Doing what? What the hell you want to do? Going into what the brothers got. Hebrews 12:16, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. He do whatever he want to do. You see? He don't know, he's profane, he's common, he just with everything. That's what profane go into. It means being common. Going back to Genesis 25 and 30. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same, feed me. With that, he needs you to feed him, man. He needs you to eat. You see? For I am faint, and therefore his name was called Edom. That's why you ain't at the table. You know? That's like when Abraham was taking Isaac up to the mount, and he was like, we finna do a sacrifice, and Isaac was like, well, where the sheep at? You know what I'm saying? You about to be the sheep, so you ain't gonna be around. You know what I'm saying? Like, or I'll say a better example is when we finna sit down and eat, the sheep we've kept is not gonna be sitting down at the table. You see what I'm saying? When there ain't nothing else to eat. We need to eat. We got one sheep we've kept, and it's time to eat tonight. We know who ain't gonna be sitting at the table. That sheep. You know? Because we need him to eat. Period. That's why you can't be at the table, man. You know? Even though you work in the kitchen and bringing the food out, that's them eating you. You know? For those that may be, well, they don't go there for, you know? No, it do. You can read 44 again.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 44.
Watch this.
He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
Come on.
He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
Watch this.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee.
Oh, yeah. The Israelites, the so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. These are curses. Come on.
And shall pursue thee.
Going to Ezekiel to 35. Man. Hunt. Come on. These curses going to hunt you, man.
Exactly.
You see? You are, in order for us to be hunted, the curses will have to be put upon us, which would be through what? Sin. You see? So Esau constantly pushing sin to us is what, as I said by the Spirit, him hunting us, man. BET Spring Blake, BET Uncut. You know, the baby. Paul said, when I was a child, I spake as a child. I thought I was a child, but when I was a man, I put away childish things, man. That's a grown ass man talking about he the baby. 21 Savage. You see? Yeah, walk around with a diaper on, man. Just madness. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 45.
And that's pushed, and that was signed off and made cool, and was pushed to be made cool to us by Esau. Because really that's sin. Because Paul said, be ye followers of me. That's not being a follower of Paul, putting a damn diaper on you, a grown ass man, your name the baby, and you pushing that out, that vibration out. That's sin, man. That's off. The baby, that's your professional career. You know? Esau pushed that because he know that's sin. And then what? That's when these curses come upon us. And what's one of the curses? Him getting above us, man, and us being down very low. Him lending to us and us not lending to him. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee, hunt thee. Come on.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed.
See, take, hunt it. Come on.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh.
So he said, oh, all of this going to happen if they don't listen to the Lord. Oh, I'm gonna actually be eating. I'm gonna be lending to him, to them, to Jacob. Really? So let me you know, let me incite more of this,
Exactly.
you know, this situation, man. This sin in order for me to, you know, to eat. Jake will have to, Esau will have to use Jake to eat, man. And you think about it's heavy too, because when you think about a dining table, you got it look like instruments of war sitting there. You got the fork, and you literally got a knife, which is a sword.
Exactly.
See that? Real quick, go to Genesis. You can finish this because he said, because thou hearken, I got it. Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, Yahweh thy power to keep his commandments and keep and his statutes which he commanded thee. See? But go ahead and jump to Genesis 27 and start at 40. Bible shop.
All right.
We're gonna get a few more.
This is Genesis chapter 27 and verse 40.
Because we're gonna transition out of eat what they doing with us and show y'all ass, well, y'all ain't at our table. The Lord got a table. And you niggas that ain't in on this truth, you ain't at this table. So that means what? The same thing. You on the menu. You on our menu, man. That's the point. Go ahead, bro.
God. This is
just like this table you see behind us, man. You know, ain't no Edomites at that table. Why? Because they on the menu, man. You see? Facts. Go ahead, bro.
Genesis 27 and verse 40.
No Moabites, no so-called Chinese people at that table, man. No Africans, no damn Hamites. Why? Because they're on the menu, man. We about to eat you people, man. That's why they pushing that vibration. I'm like, we gotta eat. We're about to starve. We need. That's why they say the devil has come down on you having great wrath because he know he have a short time. If this nigga don't eat, he gonna die. So that they reaching, they groping in the daytime like it's nighttime, man. Because he knows he have but a short time, man. Before we eat his ass, man.
Exactly.
You see? Go ahead, bro. 27 and Bible shop 40. Yeah.
Yep. Genesis 27 and verse 40.
You supposed to be pumped knowing this, man. Go ahead.
And by the sword shalt thou live.
Ooh, come on. Start at 39. Bible shop.
This is verse 39. It says, and Isaac his father answered and said unto
him. Man, you gotta start at 38. We need the name to be said. Who we talking about, man? Go ahead, bro.
Genesis 27 and verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing?
See, that one's desired. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Hast thou but one blessing, my father?
Uh-huh.
Bless me.
Yeah, Esau looking to be blessed. Through blessing, you eating. You see what I'm saying? Come on.
Bless me, even me also.
And you stand in power and you on top. They panicking, man. You ain't, you know? Go ahead, bro.
Oh, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac, his father.
Hey, I'll say this. Republicans and Democrats do not constitute blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. He said I'm a Republican. Democrats, meaning they worry about their own shit. And them telling you, them the only people at the table. You Israelites aren't Democrats and Republicans. That shit never had nothing to do with you. It go back to the plebeians and the patricians. Exactly. And the patricians is patris in the Greek, which was 300 fathers, meaning it's a bloodline. You ain't got shit to do with this, man. This is Esau world. This is an Edomite. That white supremacy shit is real, man. The bloodline stuff is real. You will never be at this table. You're not at the table because you got a suit and you in the picture and you at the White House. You're not at the table. That's a testament you've been devoured, man. You already got 8, man. Because you want to know why? You look like them. Boo, whatever Boo, for those that know Dragon Ball Z, whatever Boo would eat, he will become. It will be just become a part of him. You see? That's an indication that he ate it. You niggas ate, man. You niggas ain't nothing but you just adding on to Esau. Another nigga with a suit on, another bitch with blonde hair, you know, another faggot, you know,
exactly.
Another politician. It's just more Edomites.
Exactly.
That's it. You ain't been doing they shit. No, you've been ate, man. You in that nigga body now. You a part of him now.
Exactly.
You know, you more weight. That's it.
To add to the spiritual, to know, for those of you who know the show, with Boo from Dragon Ball Z, he would turn those people into whatever it is he was trying to eat. You know, thus wearing that dress. Thus you
that's it.
Yeah.
Nigga turn some chocolate.
Yeah, turns you,
Boo, make you chocolate. You know?
eat you up.
Yeah. And then you was just now you just a part of that nigga body. All you see is him. You know? When I eat some steak, you don't see the steak no more. It's just a part of me now. You just see me. All we see is Esau. So we don't even see you niggas. We see Edomites. Esau getting fat. Woo. Go ahead, bro.
This verse 39. Verse 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness
That's it.
of the earth.
That's it. Good.
And the dew of heaven from above.
Yeah, him gathering all people unto him. The fatness of the earth. Everything that's here and that people got. It says the fatness of the earth. It say the men are of the earth. Woo! Esau can never have enough. If a brother really quick, Baba Kushar, or matter of fact, go there, bro. Habakkuk 2 and start at 5.
This Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 5. It says, Yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man.
Come on.
Neither keep it at home.
Go ahead.
Who enlargeth his desire as hell. Who enlargeth
They're gonna desire
his desire as hell.
Yeah, that was the definition for attain. You know? Yep.
And is as death.
Come on.
It cannot be satisfied.
See, that's why he needs the fatness of the earth. But what does it mean? Come on.
It says, but gathereth unto him all nations.
See, people. That's the fatness. Come on.
And heapeth unto him all people.
See? That's it. You can just finish the verse. That's it.
Yeah.
Real quick. Let's prove that. Go to Deuteronomy 32. Right? Now, well, how's that really denoting people? Because the people fat. The people got stuff. So if he just get the people, he got everything else. You see? Get Baba Kushar 32 and 15.
This Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 15.
Start at 14.
Verse 14. It says butter of kine and milk of sheep.
Go ahead.
With fat of lambs.
Ooh.
And rams of
with what of lambs?
With fat.
Of what?
Fat of lambs.
Plural. Israelites. Go ahead.
And rams.
So we talking about food. Come on.
And rams of the breed of Bashan.
That's what this actually talking about. But watch this.
And goats.
See?
With the fat of kidneys of wheat.
Come on.
And thou didst drink the pure blood of the grape.
See? All this good stuff. All this good food. Come on.
Verse 15. But Jeshurun waxed fat.
But who?
Jeshurun.
What?
Waxed fat.
Meaning Israel. So that's why that's a race. So he gathered unto him, or a nation. He gathered unto him all nations. You see? And just eat them for everything you got. You see? He desires you because you have what he desires. He sell you something, you get, it's a bar. You get what you want. If I want something you got, I got to give you something in order to get that. Ultimately, I got to get you, you know? I got to sell you. You know? I got to buy you. I can't sell something I don't own. You see? So really in the moment of selling, you owning somebody, man. You see? If you really think about it, you owning them. You making them yours, you making them do however you need them to do, and ultimately so the deal can be made, and ultimately for you to get what you want. You know? You know what I'm saying? You can't make this up. So let's go back to Deuteronomy, Genesis, Baba Kushar.
Genesis 27
and 39.
And verse 39.
Yeah.
And Isaac his father answered and said unto him,
Yep.
Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth.
Come on.
And of the dew of heaven from above.
All these people going into what? Sirach, the 33rd chapter, which I'll get real quick. And I'll I was supposed to, been finishing how hungry Esau truly is, which I probably can get now because it's like that's what the spirit I'm throwing it back to. Sirach, you got it?
Yeah, I'm 33.
Yeah, 33 and 10. You already know. Come on.
Sirach 33 and 10.
Uh-huh.
And all men are from the ground.
Uh-huh.
And Adam was created of earth.
You see, there it is. So the fatness of the earth. You see, the excess that the people got is gonna, which is of the people. He taking it. You know, he got the Saudi Arabian fields by that petrol deal they did, man. And he ended up that's how he could procure to himself the fatness of the earth. Saudi Arabia, Ishmael, Elam, they had what? They had certain things, portions given to them, right, which it talks about in Deuteronomy 32nd chapter. You can start at verse 8 and read down. And it also talks about it in Sirach the 17th chapter. Every race got a portion that the Lord gave them of the earth. But really, the earth is really for us, right? But nonetheless, he procured to himself their fatness by making a deal with them. See, he sold them. He told them what? I'll protect your oil fields if you only buy with this. If you only let people buy this with this. And that's how they got the dollar to start being transacted around the world, a piece of fucking paper. Because now it's backed by the oil, which is what everything runs off of, basically. Oil and everything, man. Everything. And that's basically has become what? His oil field. Hence how that nigga got the fatness of the earth. Like when Antiochus went into Israel, he came speaking soft words, but then he fell on the city with great wrath. He got many mechanisms to sell you to get what he want. And that's how he procured to himself the gold, the treasures that he took back. You see what I'm saying? Our land, more fatness, which is simply the access that each race has. He will procure to himself. So he got access to all these different people by selling them to come here. He's selling them what? The American dream. So now he got access to BMW in Japan. Now he got access to the laboratories in Wuhan. You see? Matter of fact, go to Baba Kushal, go to Revelation 17 and start at 16. And this for the serious, man. Hey, if you ain't at the table, you can't, you're not of the governing body, and you about to probably get 8, man. And if you ain't listening to the people at the table, because where's your G20 summit at? This your G20 summit. This is the equivalent of our G20 summits. Where brothers, the elders start with the elders and apostles on down, and we sit down, do these sit downs, hit the highways and byways, and we bring we're at a table, man. Ultimately to what? To gather together for a big feast to eat. What are we eating? We eating the information. We eating the drops that the Lord has given us up, man. We eating his word, man. We eating his roll. In this roll is the drops, the heads up on what Esau's doing. The reassurance, the self-esteem, the esteeming of us is in this. How we're superior to them, how we're better than them. That's what we eat up, man. How we about to actually eat them. How we about to actually drink the milk or the breast of the Gentiles, man. Yeah, kings gonna be like nursing fathers, man. You see? That's that. That's what we doing. We got a table, man. So if you ain't at the, if this too much for you, you need to go back to the drawing board, man. You need to pray, you need to fast, or you're gonna die. You about to get 8. You see what I'm saying? Because if you ain't at the table, you on the menu, man. All right? And we looking to eat anybody that is of the nation of Israel up too, man. Because the Lord said, what? We're going to get into it. But go ahead and get that real quick.
Revelation chapter 17, verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast.
Come on.
These shall hate the whore.
Yeah, America. Come on.
And shall make her desolate.
Come on.
And naked.
Yep.
And shall eat her flesh.
Because they will get whiff of this, that they on the menu. You know what I'm saying? Whole time. Look, she just using you. She eating you up. Come on, bro. She playing you. Like, you know, gold digger, hunt. See? Search. America, gold digger. Esau, the gold digger, man, of the earth. Come on. The biggest gold digger in history. Come on.
It shall make her.
The biggest gold digger in history. Who the gold? You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You see that? He digging for your ass, man. Come on. Don't you know you can eat gold? See? Come on.
It says, it shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh.
Eat her flesh. Come on.
And burn.
Hey, why? Because the Lord said, double unto her double.
Exactly.
He says, much as she have lived and lived deliciously at 18, Revelation 18, so much torment and sorrow give her, man. 18 and you got it? Come on.
This is Revelation 18:6. Reward her even as she rewarded you.
Who? The whore, the gold digger. Come on.
And
Esau, ultimately. Come on.
And double.
And you know it's Esau because he a tranny. You see what I'm saying? Come on.
And double unto her. Double.
See?
According to her works.
Yeah. Come on.
And the cup which she hath filled, filled to her double.
Come on.
How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously.
Yeah. See? Deliciously going into food, man. Come on.
So much torment and sorrow give her.
Yeah. You see? She finna, man, I could say something vulgar right now, but you can go to Revelation 17.
Revelation chapter 17 and verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore.
Yeah.
And shall make her desolate.
Yeah, that goes into what? Like basically the food ain't gonna sit in her stomach right no more, man. That food gonna wake up. She's like, you know? That's why I said soon as he about to eat his riches, he gonna vomit them up again. Who's the richest? Us. And then once we out, that's like on Dragon Ball Z when they would get Cell or Buddha spit out, vomit up. You see what I'm saying? And at that point, he in position to get his ass ate.
Exactly.
Because he done lost that power, man.
Exactly.
Go ahead, bro. Yeah.
It says, it shall make her desolate and naked.
You're trying to transition. Come on.
And shall eat her flesh.
Yep.
And burn her with fire.
Yeah, gonna eat her flesh, but go ahead.
For God hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will.
See, that's it. And do what?
And to agree.
And what?
And give their kingdom unto the beast.
Their riches. See? Go ahead. Until what?
Until the words of God shall be fulfilled.
See? And what's that? Ultimately, when they getting ready to eat. Matter of fact, if you could jump back to Genesis real quick, go ahead and drop that Revelation. We don't need that no more. Genesis 27 and 39. Go ahead.
Genesis chapter 27 and 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling.
What did I just say? I just said something specific because it's gonna transition us. Job, Slaki. Go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew.
And it happened, see?
Exactly.
That's what Revelation talking about. This. Come on.
And of the dew of heaven from above.
Yep. Come on.
And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother.
Yep.
And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
There it is. When he has the dominion. You know, and that's what's going on right now, man. You know, he got the dominion. He done broke the yoke that we supposed to have on his neck, off his neck. And it's on our neck now. You see? So real quick, this is Job. If you could jump there real quick. Job 20 and 12. You can start at 10. Start at 10.
This is Job chapter 20 and verse 10.
Now we're going to transition to our table. Go ahead.
His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hand shall restore their goods.
See that? His hand's going to restore their goods. All the shit this nigga stole and procured to himself, we getting ready to divide it, man. You know? Real quick, this is Job 27 and 15. I'm gonna start at 14. I'm gonna start at 13. This is the portion of a wicked man with God, the Most High, Yahweh Shemel Shah, and the heritage of oppressors. You see, so-called white people, man, which they shall receive of the Almighty. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword. You see, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. They not about to eat no more, man. Esau gonna faint this time.
Okay.
You see? Somebody might, and you, what happened if an animal die in the jungle? He gonna get ate. You left there to just be ate. You see? That's what's gonna happen. Esau gonna faint in the jungle, man. And we gonna eat his ass, man. It says, if you will, by the Spirit, we gonna eat his riches, man. You know? It says, those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widows shall not weep. Though he heap up silver as the dust and prepare raiment as the clay, he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on, and the innocent shall divide the silver, because that's really the real eating. He, you know, there it is, man. That's what's gonna happen. You know. So that's what we transition into. You know, they're panicking because they know they got a short time. Jake about to be born now. The world of Israel is about to be born now. It's about to be a new table now. You see, the new table. The table already here. You know, in the spirit. We just waiting for it to manifest. Go ahead.
Job chapter 20 and verse 11. It says his bones are full of the sin of his youth.
That's Esau's the child, man. The sin of his youth. What was the sin of his youth? When he sold his birthright. That's why I say, oh man, yeah, brother's throwing up fire. The war, you got some fire up here. We're gonna close out in just a second, man. All right. Your brother too much to eat, and sisters. Where's that at? The brother posted it. Yeah, Khan. Hebrews 12 and 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, for who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. When? As a child. Exactly. In his youth. That's when he did it. You see? He didn't sell it when he got grown. See that? So that's who that's talking about. You see that? You can go ahead, bro. Go ahead and start transitioning. Wrap this up. If you got something, bring it up.
Yep. Job chapter 20 and verse 11. His bones are full of the sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue.
See, the Lord revealed the hidden. You know, that's it. That what he's. If you could read the previous verse one more time.
God, this is verse 11 of Job chapter 20. His bones are full of the sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust.
Meaning he gonna die. Come on.
Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth.
And they're gonna actually die. Though what?
Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth.
Yep.
Though he hide it under his tongue.
Yeah. Whole time he never told Isaac he sold his birthright. Right. You see, he said he stole it. He didn't even tell him he sold it for a morsel of meat. You see? Go ahead, man.
This is verse 13. It says, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth.
And that's what? Stolen bread, man. Come on.
Verse 14.
Stolen waters are sweet, you know. Go ahead.
It says, yet his meat and his bowels.
Man, stolen waters are sweet. And what water goes into? It goes into nations. According to Revelation, the 17th chapter. Where the horse sitteth upon. See that? Stolen waters are sweet, going into food. You see? And who's the most sweetest stolen water? Who's the only stolen waters? The Israelites. Who's hunted and taken? Who stole? They stole us, man. You know, he stole your mind. You've been stolen every way, man. You stolen. Go ahead, bro.
God. It says, yet his meat in his
Your
mouth.
identity was stolen. You see? And off them stealing that identity, they've been able to eat. People bless them because they think they're the Jews, man. They think the so-called white people, Christ, the angels, God, a so-called white man. That's why stolen waters are sweet, man. That's how they've become sweet to them, man. But see, the Lord said, eat this roll, and it's gonna be in your tongue as sweet as honey, but in that belly it's gonna be bitter. You know? So you got to deal with the sweet and the bitter, Esau. when fucking with us. It's a sweet part that's still in us, but now you got to deal with the bitter side of doing it. See? Come on.
Verse 14 says, yet his meat in his bowels is turned. It is the gall of asp within him.
Where you at?
Verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 15 says, he has swallowed down riches.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
And he shall vomit them up again.
See?
God shall cast them out of his belly.
And who's the richest? Us. Because who got swallowed down? Who's attempted to be swallowed down? Only to be let out like that kind of going to Jonah. Only to be let out of that big ass, fish real quick. Psalms 124 to show you that's talking about us. He said, he said he has swallowed down riches and he shall vomit them up again. So he ain't gonna get a chance to digest them and that never be no more. Start at 124.
Kind of 124 and 1. If it had not been the Lord,
This
Yahweh.
Psalms 124 and 1. Go ahead.
If it had not been the Lord Yahweh,
Yep.
who was on our side,
Go ahead.
now may Israel say.
Yep.
If it had not been the Lord Yahweh, who was on our side,
Yep.
when men rose up against us,
Yep.
then they had swallowed us up quick.
Who the up quick?
Swallowed us up quick.
See, Job 20 and 15. He has swallowed down riches. Revelation 2 and 5. 2 and 9. He has swallowed down riches. Who is the richest? Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 2 and verse 9. It says, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
See, we the richest, man. See that? We the richest. You see? There's a scripture I was looking for where the Lord actually calls us the richest. He said you entered into his city and you stole his riches. I thought that was Ezekiel the 35th chapter, but yeah, man, that's basically it. He's getting ready to swallow him down because the table's about to turn. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and get these last scriptures and close out.
Okay.
Man, this is so heavy, man. Go to Luke 22. Because remember, you got to double unto her double.
Got it.
Start at 22 and 30.
This is Luke chapter 22, and this is verse 30. It says that ye may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom.
We're gonna if you ain't at that table, who only people gonna be at this table? If you can go to Matthew 10 and 5, not the only people we know that's gonna be at the table is the Israelites. Yahushua ain't bringing nobody else to this table. We can prove that in what? Matthew 25. Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 10 and verse 5. It says, these 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans, enter ye not. But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Yeah, the ones that was lost and that was found and being devoured. The shepherd has come back to reclaim those sheep that was eaten, but ain't gonna stay in this nigga belly. They're not gonna stay in this nigga's system. You see what I'm saying? They're not gonna stay in this nigga's witchcraft, man, under his spells, under his deceit. He will redeem, and the Lord's doing that now, man. Right now, through this word, man. Yahushua. And he gonna manifest. You see, he's came to reclaim those riches. And those riches ain't really money and actual gold. We compare it to it. It's the men and it's the children of Israel. Start with the men, the elect, man. And he gonna what? Take the same gold, take that same sheep, take the same what else the Lord compared us to? Us this is cattle, right? And he's gonna actually treat us like what we actually are, and that's the superior race. And he's gonna sit us down at his table. You see? And we are gonna be the only ones at that table. If you can go to Matthew 15 or get what you
No, you got it. I got most of it.
This is Matthew 15 and Shalakia. Matthew 15 and 24.
I got you.
You there? Go ahead.
It's Matthew chapter 15 and verse 24.
Uh-huh.
It says, but he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
See, that's it. Now let's jump back to Luke 22 and 30.
This is Luke chapter 22 and verse 30. It says that ye may eat and drink at my table in the kingdom.
That's the only people going to be at the table, man. Israelites, man. Doing what?
And sit on the thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
See? There it is, man. We're going to be the ones at this table. Start at 28.
This is Luke chapter 22 and verse 28. It says, ye are they which have continued with me.
Start at 27. Watch this.
Verse 27. It says, for whether is greater, he that sitteth at me or he that serveth.
Man, bro, this heavy. You got to start at verse. Man. Bro, you got to start at verse 25.
This is Luke chapter 22 and verse 25. And he said unto them, the kings of the Gentiles exercise lordship over them.
Over them. Come on.
And they that exercise authority upon them are called benefactors.
You see? So, because they arguing about who's the greatest. And he like, that ain't the B. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Verse 26. But ye shall not be so.
You see?
But he that is greatest among you, let him be as the younger.
Yeah, it's all about humility. You see? They ask you, go ahead, bro.
And he that is chief, as he that does serve.
You see? And what is serving? Who are you serving? You serving the Lord, man.
Exactly.
They don't do that ultimately. But yet they benefit. Like he said, many in their life have received benefits
of me,
but have not known me. Go ahead.
Verse 26.
Meaning they ain't served the Lord, man, to do it, to get those benefits. Come on.
It says, but ye shall
and
not
that's
be
why they about to starve. Because it say, riches gotten by deceit shall be diminished, man. You see? Riches gotten by deceit shall be diminished. So ultimately, that's why they're going to vomit it up. It ain't real food. Look, GMO, man. It's only so long your kingdom can rule, man. Oh, so really, we ain't really eating. What the scriptures say, what manner of the ruler, what manner of the city, what manner the ruler of the city is, so are the people. So the people not really eating, but the scriptures say that the people are after the manner of the ruler of the city. That means he ain't really eating. That's an indication he ain't eating. If we're basically you about to die. That's an indication he about to die. Oh, you being put in position to be eaten. But we're after the manner of the ruler of the city. That means what? He's being put in position to be eaten. See that? By who? Those that's at the Lord's table, man. By the Lord who's at his table, man. So our Lord said he's going to stump these Edomites like grapes. That's going to be at the table. He said, grapes going to wine. He said, I ain't going to drink no wine with you.
Drinking new in the kingdom.
It's going to be these fucking devils, man. That's going to be the best way to drink it, man. They say revenge is a dish best sold cold, man. You know? Lord said I would that she be hot or cold, man. You know? Because you can't eat, and that's going into being at the table. That's why that's denoting how food is to be eaten. That's it. That's what the Lord is saying, man. This is a big buffet. You know, we're gonna close out in a second. Man. That's it, man. He said I would that you were cold or hot. Revenge is a dish best served cold. You niggas done, man. Y'all done, bro. They're done. If you could read verse 25, brother.
Man, this is Luke chapter 22 and verse 25. And he said unto them, the kings of the Gentiles exercise lordship over them. And they that exercise authority upon them are called benefactors. Verse 26, but ye shall not be so. But he that is greatest among you, let him be as the younger.
So he's telling you how we are to run things.
True order.
Yeah, true order. That's right.
And he that is chief, as he that does serve.
Yeah. Yahweh Shah serve the people.
Exactly.
Oh man. See, who serves in this kingdom? The Israelites. Right? Bringing out the plates to Esau.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Serving at the bottom.
Exactly.
But the bottom about to be what's low is about to be brought to the top. You see? The Lord just said what? He said, he that is chief as he that do serve. So the servants is actually who's chief. And who's actually chief right now is about to be serving. You're about to be served. You see that? If you can receive what I'm saying. You got it, brother.
Time. This is verse 27. It says, for whether is greater, he that sitteth at meat, or he that serveth.
Who eating right now? Who got the meat? Esau. But is he the superior people? No. The superior people is the one that's actually serving.
Exactly.
So the Lord saying, stay in this stead because that's the criteria to come up and to ultimately go on and be what? Put where? Go ahead.
Time. Verse 27, for whether is greater, he that sitteth at meat, or he that serveth. Is not he that sitteth at meat.
Come on.
But
come on.
I am among you as he that serveth.
If you so great, go ahead.
It says, ye are they which have continued with me in my temptation.
Yeah, I want to sit down and eat too and do like, but we got to do it the right way.
Right.
And you doing it with me. Come on.
Verse 29, and I appoint unto you a kingdom, as my Father has appointed unto me.
Yeah, and that we know he's only at this point, ain't nobody else is even coming into his mind right now. He said, I will appoint unto you a kingdom. And that kingdom is who for who? The Israelites, man. Acts 1:7. And he said, I'm gonna start at 6. It says, when they were therefore come together like a feast, it says they asked, the whole setting of what we do when we gather together is like a big feast. Every time we bring this word out, we're feasting. We're having a foreshadow of the actual feast to come. You see, when we actually eating the riches of the Gentiles, man, eating off their ass, man, eating the fattest, But anyway, it says, when they were therefore come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? What did he say? He said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons. See, the kingdom only for Israel, which the Father has put in his own power. But ye shall receive power after that the Holy Spirit has come upon you. That's the point, man. That's it. All right. So the kingdom only for the Israelites, man. All right. Go ahead, brother.
This is verse 30. It says that ye may eat and drink at my table in the kingdom.
Go ahead, man.
And sit on thrones judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
See? And whoever ain't at the table, what? On the menu, man. You see? You Jakes that ain't in this truth, give me Jeremiah 17:17. We're going to close out. Your ass about to get 8, man. All right? And we're going to close out probably in Ezekiel 37. See what brothers got. Brothers. Yeah. That's heavy. Now we can bring this out. Yeah. Go ahead, bro. 17:17.
Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 17. It says, be not a terror unto me.
Where you at? Jeremiah 17. 16, Salakia. Jeremiah 16:17.
Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 17.
Yep.
For mine eyes
start at 16. My bad.
Verse 16, it says, behold, I will send for many fishers. Saith the Lord Yahweh.
Yeah, that's now. That's why Yahweh Shah, he went and grabbed the disciples and they was fishing. That he fulfilled that. And we're fulfilling that now because we're in the same stead. We're gathering fishes. We're sending for fishers. We're pointing that order out. We need you to fish. We need to fish. We need to collect men. You see? Because ultimately you eat off the men.
Exactly.
We're going to be eating off each other. That's why we suck, break bread. You see? Come on.
Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord.
Really? The whole nation going to eat off what starting with the elder apostles on down are doing. You're going to eat off, they are fish. Exactly. Y'all going to eat off of us, man. Y'all going to eat off us existing. Meaning what? Being back alive. You see, in this truth. Being the fish that the Lord was talked about. the fish, that small, it was 2 fish
Exactly.
that went a long way. You see what I'm saying? It was enough to feed thousands, man. And then the loaves of bread, man. All that was denoting us, because Yahushua said he the bread from heaven, man. He said, because it ain't that many of us, but nonetheless, it's enough of us. We're gonna be enough. Lord gonna make us stretch what we doing to stretch, and they gonna eat off us, man. Go ahead, bro.
Kind. Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord Yahweh, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters. And they shall hunt them.
Come on.
From every mountain.
What? We're gonna be put in position to take you, Jakes, out of the places you ain't supposed to be. Because these niggas setting up a table for the damn devil. They at his table, being food for him. You see what I'm saying? When he's supposed to be starving out, he's supposed to be back at the stair when he was ready to faint. And they trying to help him go on. Hand joining hand, like at a table, praying together, but the wicked shall not go unpunished, man. They got a coughed up, So y'all about to be hunted, man. Y'all gonna be hunted. Y'all gonna be hunted, man. Y'all gonna be the hunted. Y'all gonna be the ones we y'all gonna be the reason we eating. Like when we sitting at the table, think about it. Everything that, like the nukes, ones getting chipped, all that will have helped us sit at the table physically with Yahushua. Included what? Niggas being on Esau's side, to the point they would have to be told, like, yo, don't do that. Come to the marriage. Come to the king said, come to the he got a feast coming up. He said, why would you buy that for spend money on that which is not bread? Come in. And they said, no. So eventually they would be the niggas we would have to hunt, and that would actually help us eat. You see what I'm saying? So they will help us eat. We're gonna hunt y'all, man. Y'all gonna help us eat. Y'all gonna be on the menu. Us eating at the table with Yahushua is the equivalent of when we had to preach to these niggas and then ultimately watch them sell out and then hunt and kill their ass, man. According to the word, man. That's what that plate. That's what that when we eat that food. That's gonna be the ingredients to it. You see. That's how it's gonna be sitting there because of that, man. So it's like they getting ate of. They getting ate, man. And the whole time you want Israel anyway. So they ain't unlawful.
Exactly.
Bunch of Edomites on the plate, man. You know what I'm saying? They riches. But anyway, that's basically it. You got something?
No.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and close out. As the brother got right here. This is 1 Corinthians 10:21. You cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. You see, you cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and of the table of the devils, man. So if you ain't at this table, your ass on our menu, man. And if you ain't at that table, you on their menu, man. This war. All right. Beautiful. Psalms 23:5. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. That's the spiritual table that's set up right now. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. You see? All this stuff is manifesting. What's at the table? Bread, water, honey, milk. You see? Yeah. See? And this is the fulfillment. Isaiah 61:6. Light of Israel. But ye shall be named the priests of the Lord. Men shall call you of Yahweh Salakia. Men shall call you the ministers, which will be the elect, because Yahweh will have changed the what? The Levitical priesthood, right? So we would be under the priesthood of Melchizedek, which is what? Yahweh Shah, which will allow all tribes to be priests, which is going to start with the elect. But anyway, but ye shall be named the priests of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Men shall call you the ministers of our, meaning what? The servants of our God. Ye shall eat the riches, you see, of the Gentiles. That's what we're going to eat, man. Y'all ass on the menu, man. You Edomites, it says, in their glory shall ye boast yourself. We're going to be kun. toasting, we slapping, wine from a field we conquered from a damn, you know what I'm saying? Why the nigga on a chain, this woman, Yeah, we the richest. Psalms 135:4, Light of Israel. For the Lord Yahweh have chosen unto himself and Israel for his peculiar treasure. Proving that point earlier. Yeah. Oh man. Let me bring that up. Oh man, we're gonna close out here. Isaiah 65:13. Light of Israel.
Isaiah chapter 65:13. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord God, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry.
See, be a servant, man.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It says, behold, my servant shall drink.
Yeah.
But ye shall be thirsty.
It's great.
Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
Yeah, you ain't at that table, you're gonna be on the menu. That's what you gonna. There shall be weeping and nailing, gnashing the teeth. Because if you ain't an Israelite, them the sheeps. Them the only animals that don't make noise when they kill. You see what I'm saying? See that? Hence the slaughterhouse. And you go hear a slaughterhouse. There shall be weeping and gnashing the teeth. All right. So with that, we're gonna close out. You got something? Definitely. You got something, bring it up. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, this is Joshua 24:14. It says, now therefore fear the Lord.
That's it.
Fear the Lord Yahweh.
That's it.
And serve him in sincerity and in truth.
Yeah, it's for your benefit. Because if you serve him, you're gonna be at the table.
Exactly.
And if you at the table, you ain't on the menu, man. Yeah. Come on.
And put away the gods which your father served on the other side of the flood.
Yeah, this is a beautiful, and you're at the table if you at the end on this council, eating this word. You see what I'm saying? Facts. I gotta get what the brother had now by the Spirit. This is Jeremiah 3:15. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. So what? Food, things is ate at tables. You see? So you're at the table if you're digesting and meditating on this word. There's knowledge and understanding, man. If you having what we said tonight as your food for thought, you see? That means you're at the table. Welcome. You see what I'm saying? You're blessed. You got it, bro.
Joshua 24:15. And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom you will serve.
You got it.
It says, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the God of the Amorites in whose land you dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord Yahweh.
You got it.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Yeah, so it's just like it was said in Isaiah 65. The Lord says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, my servant shall eat. So those serving the Lord, they're going to eat. That's our stead. And going back to what Yahweh Shai said in Luke chapter 22. He said, we in the stead of serving right now. You know what I'm saying? Be as him, we serve it. So
to what? To be at that table.
To be at that table. So we go enter into the kingdom by serving the Lord. On this side, that's it.
Yeah. And ultimately gonna end up lead us where? To that table where we're gonna finally know what real food tastes like, man. Money, riches, freedom. You know what I'm saying? The things that's been kept from you, you're gonna know what that tastes like now. You're gonna know what it tastes like to have servants. That's all at the table. You see what I'm saying? Immortality. So with that, we're gonna close out, give our honor, praise, and glory to the Heavenly Father in the name of His Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Wahagwadashakah. Wadi Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai for the Holy Spirit. Till next time, Shalom.